Second and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Ryan. His throw incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Stafford on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Stafford. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That's out to the flat for Akers. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Stafford. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing is Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They go play action with Ryan. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Stafford here. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. They'll run for it with Akers. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Cam Akers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here's Stafford. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going right back to Akers. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Flush to his right. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They go play action now. Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A give up the middle to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make it.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go concern.
You also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So the Colts now bringing the offense back onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Ryan. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.